Good morning and welcome to my office for another word of the week. Our word this week is the word mentoring. As I develop these words of the week, I attempt to avoid duplication. Not long ago, I spoke about the word mentor. My word this week is the word mentoring, with some specific ideas that I wish to share as I think about how we live life in this world, those things that help us along the way, and also the things that help us prepare for the life that is yet to come. When I accepted my first ministry position 60 years ago, hard to believe now, the fall of 1966, a position as a campus ministry intern, mentor was not a well known word. Daniel Levinson's work on adult development was still over a dozen years away. We were still a third of a century away from the development of mentoring as an idea that could be used for career development, career acceleration, the development of social capital, the value of social networks, relationships, who you know. Now, over the past 2 decades, mentoring has become a formalized practice. The number of coaching and training programs has exploded. Now, it would be good if I could claim, but it would not be true, if I could claim that I was wise enough when I began ministry 60 years ago to seek the wisdom of those others who had more experience. It'd be more accurate to say that God put those people in my path, Maurice and Wayne and Herschel and Wilburn. They shepherded me through the first decade of my preaching ministry. These older, wiser preachers taught me ministry and helped me grow. Through the years, there were many others, professors who shaped me, elders who were genuine shepherds to me, co-workers who sharpened me, missionaries who stretched me. With just a little thought, I could add another dozen or more people who have made a real difference in my life through the decades. We need those who walk beside us in ministry and in life, in every aspect of our life. We need those who have already walked the path. We need those who are walking alongside us, those who are coming after us. I want to reflect on what I have gained, what I have learned. I have learned not only from those who went before me and had more experience, but I also have learned from those who have shared the spiritual journey of ministry. And I'd like to think also about what I hope to pass on to those who will continue the ministry and mission task after me. So, in the list I share, I am thinking about mentoring in general. I'm thinking about the collective influence of numerous people in my own life across the years. I'm going to mention 7 things that I have received, but these are also the things that I wish to pass on to others that I work with in the kingdom and also to future generations of those who will be kingdom workers. The first word is the word inspiration. I found inspiration in my earliest mentors, a dream, a hope, a path forward, wisdom, ways to make a difference in God's work. Mutual inspiration came a little bit later as Jerry and I sharpened each other each month at the area preachers luncheon, encouraging one another forward, especially in evangelism, and trying to inspire others to continue that work. Inspiration. Second word, example. Examples give us experience without having to make all of the mistakes ourselves. The third word, instruction, or if you prefer, insights. What I learned was priceless, invaluable. The insights were amazing. We're made better, and we can make others better as we share the things we have learned, the insights, the wisdom. Fourth word, balance. Staying between the ditches is not always easy. I appreciate those who gently corrected me, encouraged me, strengthened me, steered me. I seek also to help others find that same balance in God's work. Perspective, fifth word. No one person can have all of the experiences of life, enough of those experiences to understand everything. All who have touched my life have provided perspective. Today, every encounter that I share has 2 questions raised. What am I to learn and what am I to share? Sixth word, encouragement. The relationships shared with mentors, with coworkers, with those who will follow after us. Those are certainly significant. Those who have touched my life, those who have made me better. I so much appreciate those who have been my biggest fans in God's ministry and mission. And I myself want also to push every good work. And final word, the word growth or development. We are encouraged, we encourage others to continue to grow, to continue to develop, to be all that we can be. I have caused myself plenty of heartache through my years in ministry and mission work, but the mentoring of others has made the journey easier, helping me to avoid numerous mistakes and problems. And I pray that I might have a similar impact in the lives of others. I want to notice as we close that this is ultimately not just about ministers and missionaries and how we might mentor others involved in ministry and missions. This is about us. This is about the Christian life. This is about every one of us because we, in our relationships, have been mentored. We stand on the shoulders of generations who have gone before us, and we seek to be an influence in the generations that will come after us. That is our friends. That is our family. That is our influence in the lives of our children and our grandchildren and every other person we touch. God calls us to be those who facilitate the Christian life, the faith of others. Thank you for sharing this good time with me. Remember that God loves you. I love you. That's the way it's going to be. May God help us as we seek to find inspiration and example, instruction and insight, balance, perspective, encouragement, and help one another grow in the kingdom things, in our own faith, and in our faithfulness as we seek to serve God. Until next week, God bless.